time.
Easy thing. "75 miles in 12 hours. It's just very dramatic. Don't worry about it.
He's great.
What's he up to this summer?
He's doing day camp at the Y.
So, Mission Clean Water is a non-profit working to provide clean drinking water to people globally pretty much. So we work internationally, predominantly in Uganda, as well as domestically here in New Jersey, which we're trying to grow. 60% of all clean water projects fail within their first year of operation. So we want to try and find new ways of providing clean water to people. I started doing ultra marathons because I had to find unique ways of fundraising and decided, well, women and children are carrying water every day. I'm going to do the same thing, and signed up to do the New Jersey Marathon in 2016, carrying 45 pounds of water on my head, and then did a marathon a month for a year while carrying 45 pounds of water, and it just has slowly trickled into longer and longer distances. We have a 3-hour, 6-hour, we have a 9-hour with one person signed up, which is normal. We have a 12-hour and 24-hour. So they are going to go around the park as many times as they can within that time frame. I would say for the 3-hour people, they're likely marathon training. So they are using this as a way to get their long run in for the day. So they can do anywhere from a half marathon to 20 miles. And then a few years, we have gotten a few people trying to do a marathon in under 3 hours, which is definitely obtainable, but really only for the very elite runners.
Yeah.
For the 6-hour folks, I would say a common goal is to do a 50K, which is 31 miles. 9-hour folks, they're probably just, they probably wanted to sign up for the 12 hours, but use this as a justification to kind of like go a little bit farther, but didn't want to push it too much. It's a weird time frame. 12-hour folks, they want to do 50 miles. 24-hour folks, the goal is 100 miles. And that's pretty typical for 24 hours. That boils down to doing 4.16 miles an hour, which is not too hard of a pace, but there's so much strategy involved with accomplishing that. And for people that do accomplish 100 miles, you get the coveted belt buckle, which for most 100-mile events, besides a medal, would also be a belt buckle as well. Just kind of a tradition in the ultramarathon world.
Yeah. All right.
Get this clip on.
A 7-month-old dad.
Okay, that's new.
The oldest guy here, if you don't mind me asking, how old?
83.
83? Wow, you don't look 83.
Probably, thank you.
What like time are you doing today? Are you doing the 12-hour, 6?
24 hours.
We're both in the 3-hour.
I'm going to do the 12-hour.
The 24-hour?
The 6-hour.
The 6-hour. Any goals for the 6-hour?
I'd like to do 50 or more. That'd be nice.
50 miles?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I could run at least a marathon, that'd be fantastic.
A marathon in 3 hours, okay.
4 miles? So like 4 marathons?
My goal is I want to try and hit 75 miles. It's be a qualifying mark to run this really long race called the Spartathlon. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
so that's the mark that I'm going to go for.
I ran 6 marathons in my 40s, and I'm up to 308, and all the rest since I turned 70.
wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Pick the right guy to
That's amazing.
I've actually never run a marathon. I've run a bunch of ultras before, but I've
Okay.
never run an actual marathon.
That's such an interesting jump.
Yeah, it's one of those fun things. Like I've run 100K, I've run like 150 miles. I have never run 26.2.
I have a chair set up here, but my goal is to really not sit down in it too much. If I'm sitting down in this chair, it means that things are probably really bad, or I just need to put my feet up for a couple minutes. But the goal for me is to just keep on moving. So.
What do we have here? Are these
So, alright, so my table setup.
Yeah, I have to know what the table setup is like.
Gels, these are energy gels. It's my dad's cell phone. These are nipple covers for obviously chafing.
Yep.
My light for the nighttime. AirPods, even though I have my aftershocks. Changes of clothes, because I will probably change clothes at least once. External battery. Cooler filled with Gatorades, body armors, waters, stuff like that.
James has a great nonprofit, Mission Clean Water, and that's also a huge motivator for me is to help support a local nonprofit. So
I'll make sure to call you out if I see you on the chair today.
Oh, okay. Do that. And then you can check in with me after like 12 hours and see how I feel.
All right, I got you.
I might be in the pain cave at that point, but we can, definitely let's chat again.
All right, sure, of course. So just start off with your name.
I'm Ryan, running the MCW 24-hour.
24-hour, okay.
And it's gonna be a fun adventure, you know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
We have 2 folks that will complete a marathon within that time, which is very impressive, and some folks here for their first time, which is also very, very impressive.
How do you feel about it? How did it go?
Well, I was aiming for the 6 hour,
Okay.
so that's the first thing. But,
Yep.
but I mean, with that said, went pretty well. 35 laps, 28 miles
Wow.
ish. It's not nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, it's a marathon.
6-hour people finishing up. It's their time to get the last few miles in.
Today was harder than I anticipated. I was training more than I have before, but then I got like a hamstring injury that I think mentally took me out of it. But the first half was pretty solid, and I think I went a bit too fast.
Yeah,
Hey.
welcome back. Things are going well. We are an hour and a half until the 12-hour event is completed. So people are crunching. 24-hour folks are in a flow, and we cooking food. We got tons of prepared foods now available for people. Enough pasta to, feed an entire football team. And yeah, everything's going well. Yeah, I mean, like easily, like if you stuck with doing 3.7 to 4 miles an hour, you'd be ahead of us. Because you're already 10 miles ahead of it.
Gauge fast walk. I can afford the fast walk.
3.5. But you're also going to want to like take some breaks, eat, chill. What I would suggest, which does work well for a lot of runners, which works well for me, you can try it out, and you're willing to time yourself. 5 minutes walking, 5 minutes running. Just be methodical. What you've accomplished is phenomenal and something I have no idea how I could probably do. If I can just, even if he dies, I can get him hobbling to 100 miles.
60-40 even is
60-40 is amazing.
but he's way over that now, right?
Yeah, way over that.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I feel good.
How's
So, I beat my 40-mile time by an hour 16 minutes. at
Okay,
least,
wow.
From last year.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know about these feet, dude. But that's something.
How are you feeling?
Getting tough out here. My lunch is in the grass.
Ah.
Everything I ate today is in the grass.
Ooh.
It's never happened to me before. We'll see. I gotta still keep pushing.
Yep.
Walking. I've never thrown up my food before during any kind of race.
Ah.
And, I feel like I need to put food back in my body, but I don't know what food to choose. And I'm a little hesitant, but I know I need to do that if I want to continue and have fuel. So
Yeah.
I'm going to continue no matter what. But I want to be able to run, and I need fuel in order to run.
Of course, of course.
I'm resting. I'm putting my feet up just to give them a little rest.
Yep.
And I'm going to think about what kind of food I want.
All right.
11 hours and 12 minutes.
Woo! Coming? Yeah, next one. Next.
All right, James, now that I got you in a different location, I can ask you another question.
What's up?
How close are we to finishing the 12-hour race?
So we have, I think, just under 45 minutes left.
Okay.
So a few people are crunching, trying to get those last few miles in. People, if they really push, can probably get 5 or 6 miles in, going hard, or anywhere up to, they can easily walk and get 2 miles in, 3 or so. So
Let's go.
I see you caught a second win. I'm gonna run with you for a second.
Let's go. Keep running. Don't ever stop. Let's go, bud. Let's go.
the last push,
Alright.
last heavy push.
All right.
We got someone that's trying to do 75 miles in the 12 hours. A few other folks doing also very impressive speeds and distances. So it's definitely our most successful 12-hour event of this race that we've had in terms of completions over 50 miles.
Okay. All right. Is this right here a big team effort?
Team effort.
Gotcha.
They're my besties.
You guys are doing great. What was going through your brain to get you back up? Or who helped you?
Nothing.
Ah.
There's nothing left in this peep right. Just the sight of her.
Ah.
I asked her if she could walk a lap and she obliged.
Well,
That's why you need a good woman, a good counterpart in your life.
gotcha. Okay. Good life advice today.
Does it need more propane?
In this one. This one's going to be more propane. This one's on.
Yeah, you got 18 minutes. Yep. What was that?
So what was that feat right there for Cole?
So Cole, I think he did one more lap. Completed. He's done more, but he's completed 75 miles in 12 hours. And he did that in order to qualify for a very specific race out in Greece
Yeah.
to represent Team USA in this 140-mile race out there.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just very dramatic.
It's fine, it's fine. I can? Yes, 100%. You're sure? Yes! I just did it! PR. This is PR. I think you won. All the way to 850.
I think Bailey won, James. You don't have to do anything. She won.
That's because maybe I was the only one in the 12?
43.2.
How much?
We did it. Oh man.
How do you feel?
I've definitely been better, but I feel really proud about this one. And really, the whole crew.
Can I get you at 46.
And like everybody out there just made a huge difference.
I'll tell you in a second,
So, it just shows that like,
Nice
it
job,
all
Chelsea.
shows if you're willing to, continue to kind of trick your body and keep pushing and stuff, like anything's possible.
I'd given up too early.
I mean,
I
was on the razor's edge for the majority of that race,
Okay, so
and
longest 46.8.
somehow we
What'd you
just
say?
kept going,
I had 46.
I have 8 in 9 hours. That's the thing.
You are incredible. So I have you down for 81 laps, 64.8. Does that make sense?
Sweet.
So we are past the 12-hour mark, and now it's just the unfortunate souls that signed up for 24 hours. There's been amazing accomplishments that have already happened, but now Some of the folks that are 12 hours in, they're only halfway done. So they still have 12 hours left. And so sun is down. Now is the time to stay cool and go through the night. And we will be here with them until the sun is up and 9 a.m. rolls around. I think once Ryan hits, his goal is 100.
He keeps talking about 100 like it's, you know, like
Yeah,
the second he hits 100, he's done.
He's definitely going to be. I think once he hits 100, he's just gonna be like.
It may also be the same with Marcin.
You think?
Maybe.
I don't want to show
Hey, I'm gonna run with you.
Yeah, let's go.
This is your 100th lap?
Almost. Yeah, 100 lap. Got a mile 80.
Okay.
This lap would be a mile 80.
Alright.
Just gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other.
Yep. What would you say is going through your head to keep up? Nothing. That's beautiful.
What can we use it for?
Sure.
Whatever we learn in here, we can give it to other people.
Ryan, I was lap 100.
You're running with the camera?
80 miles.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk. Approaching the midnight mark.
Yep.
53 miles. Oh man. So I clearly got slowed down.
Yeah.
The things that I wasn't expecting to happen got to today. Like my goal of doing 4 marathons, like I lost the pace to achieve that goal like around like hour 8. But I was like, you know, I could still probably get 100 miles.
All right.
So not 100, 4.8, but 100 miles. But then started getting cramps and I was getting nauseous and feeling lightheaded. And so I had to, you know, my strategy has been throughout the day, after, you know, run for 5 minutes, walk for 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then I had to kind of like go away from that strategy when I started feeling not so well. I'm taking a lot of breaks. I told you earlier today, you know, I'm not allowed to sit down in the chair. I do say that. You know?
Yeah.
And I took several breaks today because I just wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that at some point tonight, that I can eat something or drink something that's gonna put calories in my body, because the calories is what I need to keep moving forward.
Yep.
I'm hopeful that that's gonna happen, but if it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna unfortunately have to just continue to only walk or just stop altogether, which I don't want to do.
Of course, yeah.
So we are at sunrise. It is approaching 5 a.m. on Sunday. I woke up yesterday, Saturday at 5 a.m. and pretty much drove right here. We are at the last 4 hours of the 24-hour event, and people are either making their final decisions of if they didn't reach their original goal, trying to compromise to a distance they would like to accomplish. Usually tends to be some sort of specific number like 80, 85, 90, 95 or something that's like a divisible number we all easily understand, like 92. Or the few 3 individuals that I know can hit 100 miles are trying to reach that as well. One of them already has. Then we have another gentleman, Ryan, who is experiencing his like 6th wind and will probably get it very soon. And then Colleen, who is also very, very close as well, has a very strong team, and she's also exceptionally strong and will be here shortly to accomplish that.
These guys are the MVPs coming in here. Carrying me to victory.
What's the feat today?
Oh man. 132 laps.
132 laps. Wow.
105 points. That's my shower. Shower and sleep.
If you don't mind me asking, what's kept you going this entire time? Besides all the positivity that you're spreading?
Oh man. Thinking of my friends, my family, everyone who supported me here. Like, how can I quit knowing that these guys are gonna show up at midnight, you know, to help me in the final hours, you know?
Yeah.
Can't text them at 11 p.m. and be like, hey, forget about it, I actually quit. You know, so. There you go, brother. Keep it up, keep it up. Congratulations. Thank you, brother. Hey, couldn't have done it without you. Come on, keep it up, brother. All right.
For completing 100 miles, you get a 100-mile belt buckle.
Awesome.
So that's for all like 100-mile events and some 24-hour events as well.
Yeah, awesome.
And then we also have the first place mail.
Awesome,
and
bro.
first place overall and a new course record that is like
super sweaty,
today.
but
So
thank
you crushed it. Congratulations.
Thank you,
huge.
man.
And for your
Appreciate
first time
it.
doing something like this, and just surviving off Baja Blast and sour gummy worm, it's also very
Yeah,
impressive.
I gotta get a photo of that. Sponsored by Mountain Dew and Chloe.
Yeah. So we're excited to
man.
see what you accomplish next. Nice job.
Oh, I'll be back here next year for
Awesome,
sure.
awesome.
And I've never said that about an ultra before because
appreciate it.
This was awesome. The logistics of it, the course, just the crew, the aid station, the competition. There's nothing I would change.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Maybe Uber into the car.
So when Ryan completes this lap, what does that mean for him?
When Ryan completes this lap, it means he will have completed 106.4 miles, taking the record that was very recently set by Marcin, who was here earlier today.
So, just earlier the goal was just 100 miles, and now you're on your way when you complete this lap to crush this the record of this race specifically at 106.4 miles. How are you feeling about that, and what drove you to decide to get to that point?
It was a very impulsive, unplanned for. The person that was ahead of me, Marcin, he was going for the course record, and he was flying the whole time. And then he got the course record, and then he left. And I was only going for the 100. So once I got the 100, they came up to me and were like,
Daniel LaRusso is gonna fight.
What's the math on it?
The math is 8 more loops.
Okay.
And he's got 2.5 hours to do it.
All right. Yeah.
It's doable.
That's definitely doable.
And we've recruited a pacer.
Okay.
everyone was like, hey, you know, you can get this course record if you want. Because Marcin left. At first I was like, mentally I was so done, but I was like, I can't, I'm already here. Like, I might as well. And when they told me the math behind it, I was like, it's 100% that I'll get it.
Yep.
So just keep going. Like as long as we keep going, then it's another hour and a half, 2 hours. Here we are. We're about to finish it up.
Yep. Almost to the
this
end.
lap. Finish up this lap. Hopefully the last lap.
Who knows? Well, who knows what might happen? You have an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling amazing. This woman, I would be in that chair still. She didn't ply me out and said, "Go, get out of here."
Stand up. Pain is weakness leaving the body.
She's like, "You have 13 laps and you have 5 hours." Like, I don't want to hear nothing. I'm like, "You're right."
Just talk yourself out of it.
It's so hard too when you're like, I'm just kind of here to be comfort. I'm disgusting.
Made the full 24 hours. For myself and the other race director, Lisa, it's been a little bit more because we got here at 5. It's been, you know, in the grand scheme of organizing this race in the middle of July, we could not have asked for better weather. Even though it was still like in the 80s and humid, the nights were very cool. We had a ton of ice and water to keep runners cool. And from the food we provided and the food Chaos Crewing and other companies provided, we were able to keep runners fully stocked with prepared foods, regular foods, electrolytes, water, everything. So it was a very eventful event. Everyone had a great time, with some shocking twists at the end, with Ryan's 8th win to kind of push farther forward. And to conclude, G is the only one still out there after the 24-hour mark. His official time for the event will be what he completed before the 24 hours, but to try and help him out, we're still going to track him for as long as we can while he's still running, because he really wants to complete 100 miles, and I think he has about 11 laps more to, sorry, I think, yeah, 11 lap more to do that. So, yeah, very fun time. Amazing to see all these people come together to help provide clean drinking water to more people, and yeah, appreciate everyone that came out. It was a lot. I'm very excited to sleep.